Everybody, happy Tuesday or whatever day it may be when you stumble across this video, assuming that somebody does at some point. Braska, my little studio cat, was just here on the table. She likes to get started, but then run off as soon as we get going. I guess sometimes she gets a little camera shy, even though other times she likes to be the center of attention. But I do want to say, please check out CariniArts.com for my shop, my blog, my podcast. I'm doing something new right now where I'm letting people send me questions and then I come on and address them here. And so the question that I got today was, what is my greatest tool as a professional artist? And the interesting thing is that it is not a physical tool, it is hunger. And what I mean by that is that at any given point during the course of my career, which has been a up and down roller coaster, I have found that in every scenario, the thing that really kept me going was my hunger. It was just the desire, the passion, the intensity that I feel for what I do, the sense that this is my calling and this is what I was put here to do, and my firm belief and willingness to go out on my shield and to just say, hey, this is who I am, this is what I do. And if I am going to die, I'm going to die doing what I do and being who I am, but being 100% committed to what I do, even if it means that sometimes I have to make sacrifices, give things up. Sometimes it's relationships. Sometimes it's not having nice things. Sometimes it means actually eating less. There have been times where I have eaten one solid meal a day because that's what it took to live my dream. And I had to think about what I was willing to sacrifice to be in the position that I'm in now, to have the platform that I have, and to just do what I feel that I was put here on this earth to do. And anytime that I'm backed into a corner, and it's happened so many times because it's just the nature of the business. It doesn't mean that when you're struggling that you're not succeeding. It's just sometimes, particularly with this type of calling, there are these ebbs and flows, and sometimes it's a real big high, sometimes it's a real low low. But every single time I have managed to find a creative solution to get out of my hole, because as artists we find creative solutions to our problems. That's what we do. We are the creatives, we are the problem solvers, we are the people that can think outside the box and find a way out of no way. And so I feel like our curse can be a blessing in a sense, and I believe that about anything, that every negative can be a positive and every positive can be a negative. So yes, there are certain things on both ends of the spectrum that come with anything and everything. And I would say that 100% it's my hunger that has been my greatest tool. And I think that a lot of times when people start to get hungry, if they're not used to suffering or making sacrifices, they will quit. And so I've watched so many people quit on the journey to pursuing their dreams because they're not willing to give anything up, or they're not willing to go through the suck and crawl through the mud, crawl through the hell to get to that heaven. And you have to be willing to do that, I think, to get there. Otherwise, you're inevitably going to end up in hell one way or another, because if you are not living your calling or doing what you were put here on this earth to do, if you are not pursuing your purpose, what are you even doing? So I want to say that if you have not experienced this before, maybe this is your time to push yourself to a point of being hungry, of finding that hunger, of creating that hunger, and working through it. And I am here as an artist, as somebody going through these experiences, to share all ends of the spectrum, not just the glory moments of, hey, I did this and I did this. No, I'm here to kind of guide you along and invite you into my heart, my soul, my journey, and my experience as I share all the things that I'm going through, so that you can see the totality of it, because there is a lot of struggle that goes into it, but the struggle is also what makes it so rewarding. So hunger is everything, because if you don't have that hunger, what are you going to do when things get tough? So many people will just quit and look for that comfort spot. And I'm guilty of that too, of occasionally self sabotage or going into that place of comfort or seeking that comfort. And that's why I'm trying to rebuild and recalibrate my mind and my entire system, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, to get to a point where I am stronger in that sense. And why I'm a big believer in working out and fitness and all that. It's about creating the body and mind that you want and conditioning yourself to be prepared to hold a greater weight and to help other people through these struggles too. So I think that by setting an example, by doing these things, I can also try to guide other people to be able to work through those things too. So I don't want to just do it for me. I want to do it so that I can give back and help other people to do the same. So that is my answer for today. My greatest tool, 100%, is the hunger, because the hunger shows me just how much I want this and that I'm not willing to accept anything else. So I will go out if I have to, living what I was put here to do. And that's it. End of story. So check out CariniArtist.com for my shop, my blog, my podcast. You can support a starving artist. And so I do appreciate the support, but I will still always find a way to be hungry and to create a scenario of hunger. So check out much more, and I hope to see you next time. Check out my other videos for more advice and thoughts from behind the paint, and I will see you soon, I hope.